How many guest posts to get 20 DR? I'm actually just gonna kind of refuse to answer this question.
Nice.
And I'll explain it a little bit. We talked about this in the very first question, which I think you asked too, Nagita. And if you're so okay, never mind. I'm not gonna refuse to answer it because I think he's asking me.
Yeah, you're already answering it.
Well,
Just give the
here,
give
let
the
me.
straightforward answer. Who fucking cares? Okay?
Well, I think he's asking
Straightforward.
because if you're doing competitor research, if you're doing
Yeah.
competitor research and you see a site has 20 DR or whatever, um,
But then you just look through the backlink profile and
yeah.
compare and contrast, right?
So okay, so I'm sorry, but okay, if it's your site and you want to increase the DR to 20, the answer is no. Just stop doing that and just focus on building quality links and increasing your rankings and doing all the stuff right. But if you're doing competitor research and you see they have DR 20 and you're thinking, well, how many links do I need to catch up to them? It's really hard to tell you how many links you're going to need to get DR 20. How they do their things is very convoluted. They don't really put the information on display, and there's all these different authority levels of links and the quality of links. It just a lot of things go into the factors. And so what I would do is, look at the sites that have DR20 that you're trying to compete against, and just look at their backlink profiles. See how many links they have, see how many referring domains they have, and then out of those referring domains, how many of them are actually links that they built? Like how many of them are not just kind of the crap that gets accumulated over time or, like directory, basically different types of pillow links and whatnot. Yeah, but how many of those links are actually quality links in there? And, so DR20, what would you say, Nick? I mean, it can
No,
really
no,
vary.
abs
It can
the
really,
variable, like just think about all the variables involved, just
I would
like the
say anywhere between
quality
100
of
and
the
400
domains.
RD.
Um,
100 and
yeah, maybe. I
300.
mean, like it depends on how strong and how much authority they have behind them
Well,
too.
I'm not saying 100 to 300 guest posts. His question was how many guest posts. I'm not saying that, but it's like when I start auditing a site, I'll look at the DR and it'll
Mm,
be like DR 20, and then I'll look at how many referring domains it has real quick too, just to kind of see if they kind of
yeah,
match. And if it was
yeah,
if it was
sure.
anywhere between like I'd say even like 80 to 300, I'd say, oh, that's about right.
Yeah.
And then of course I'd have to go in and start looking at the links, and of course not all of them are going to be guest posts. God,
Hmm.
that would be crazy if it took 300 guest posts to get
It's pretty
DR20.
expensive. Yeah.
um,
Hope your ROI is good.
but yeah,
Yeah.
just referring domains. That would be kind of the ballpark. What
You
what
know,
I think would look kind of normal in Ahrefs at least.
yeah, I would agree with that. Like think about the website we were just on auditing, right? Like immense DER, low rankability, right? And then when we look at the actual SERPs and manually comb, those local SERPs, we realize that these high DR figures aren't even really getting placement there, right? So maybe you are a contractor and some a-hole clients like, I just need 20 DR, because I've heard that come up, and we just tell them to F off. But maybe that is like a client you've landed and you really are trying to do this job for them. Unfortunately, there is not a hard-lined answer that we can give you. However, what Chris said is going to be pretty accurate. Now, again, remember that if that would be the only reason to conceptualize this question. If you're thinking about this for your own ranking, for ranking something in the SERPs, get the thought out of your head and just start focusing on doing high quality SEO, on page and off page factors, which we've got a plethora of resources to kind of go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, yeah. You never want to focus on these metrics that the tools are telling, like Ahrefs. Like you
Yeah.
don't care about what the authority says. You don't care about Moz authority. You don't care about SEMrush spam score. You don't care about any of those and trying to increase those metrics. The only metrics you want to increase are your rankings. And if you're increasing your rankings and you're building quality backlinks, the DR and all that stuff, that'll eventually catch up. It'll eventually increase, and who cares anyways? You just
Yeah, by that
just use that to
time,
look at your competitors. That's it.
right. By that time, when you're ripping through the SERPs, you're looking at your money growing. You're
Yeah,
not you're not really worried about what the DR or MozDA is doing. It just kind of matches the site in its own way.
for sure. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.